another whispered ramble. I know that this is your guys' favorite trigger from me, so I'll keep them coming. This was kind of actually a requested video. I was going through my comment section and somebody requested that I go through my playlists. Sadly, my playlist is way too long, way too long. So you guys, I'm gonna go through my top 25 most played songs over the past 12 months. I definitely have a certain vibe to me. But hopefully you guys will find this music kind of relatable. I think a lot of you will, for different reasons. Some of you guys. Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. I just have a few background triggers with me. Literally just the stuff I always use. I'm thinking the B-Stars book today, the wallet, and maybe this McDonald's cup. It has good gripping sounds. But yeah, that's pretty much all this video is cut out to be. Very chill video for me today. Alright. So if we're gonna start, my 25th most played song of the last year was a Party Next Door song, which, what can you expect? I am a Toronto teenage boy. You're probably gonna see a lot of him. This one is Belong to the City. Party Next Door in general is a top 5 artist of all time for me. And it's easy listening is what it is. So I think a lot of Party Next Door and Drake you're gonna find on here because they're easy listening. You throw it on when you're at a party, you throw it on when you're in the car with your boys, you throw it on when you're chilling playing video games, right? So that's why I think it's probably gonna sneak up here a little more than some other artists who I love, like Tyler Childers or maybe Mariah Carey. They're a little bit more niche. Like I belt those songs, while this one I just like listen to while gaming, which I'm pretty much doing all the time. In 24 is Gata Only. This is that Spanish song that went super viral on TikTok. Why this is up here specifically is I remember it was like near the end of grade 12. All the lads, they'd jump in my car and we'd drive home. I drive everyone home. Never got my gas money for that, by the way, but it's okay, I guess. Anyways, I reminisce about those times. It was like only a year ago, but we'd all jump in the car. I drive them all home, windows down, always blasting Spanish music or Trinidad Cardona. This is one of those songs. It's probably in the top 2 rotation with like Love Me Back. In 23, one of my favorite artists of all time, Jeff Buckley. Love You Should Have Come Over. Some of the coolest lyrics ever. This is not easy listening, but like it hits at night. In 22, we have Momme by Jay Park. I listen to a lot of Jay Park. I won't lie, I listen to a lot of Jay Park. One of the best like Korean party songs. I do not understand Korean. Does it hit hard? Yes. 21. We have Blue Butterflies by Jin. I know nothing about this artist. I think I may have found him on TikTok, but I have a sneaking suspicion as to what he does. I think there's an 80% chance this man is Korean, Japanese, Chinese, and he's from SoCal. He's probably a SoCal artist, a SoCal Asian artist. I do know this song goes hard. I just don't know anything about the artist to tell you guys. In number 20, we have Language by Brent Faiyaz. It's one of my favorite songs by him. This guy was popping back in the day, like when I was in high school, like 2020. I haven't seen anything recently, but cool guy. In 19 is Baskasha. It's a Turkish song. Once again, no, none of the lyrics. I do remember it hits hard though. 18 is a Nueve Leo song. This is the Filipino SoCal. Am I from SoCal? Hell no. But the Filipino SoCal artist, Nueve Leo. This one is Feeling Smooth. Landmine is another good one. G-Class is another good one. Candles is another good one. Super underrated artist in my opinion. If I were to like give you like a taste profile of what he's I'd say probably like a upbeat hip hop artist like Lil Uzi, but Asian. Does that make sense? And 17 is another Jeff Buckley song. It's I Want Someone Badly off the same album. It's off Grace. I don't think this was on the deluxe version or whatever it was called, but amazing track. 16 is Break from Toronto, the Mississauga anthem. Mississauga anthem. And 15 is Understand by Keshi. He named this album after me. It's called Gabriel. I don't know. It just always hit harder for me because it had the same name as me. But once again, a fantastic song. Asian anthem. I keep saying that about every song, but I guess it's saying something about me. And 14 is my favorite song off of the Grace album, Forget Her. I think it's the best song off Grace. 13 is a People Bryson song. I'm pretty sure it's a cover, or there are multiple versions of it. But it's If You're Ever in My Arms Again. This is like a 70s or 80s love track. You know the vibe, right? You can probably imagine what it sounds like in your head if you don't know this song. Number 12 is Time Flies, the Drake one. I like the beat, I like the flow. It's just like definitely a late night drive song when you're driving by Pearson Airport or something. 11 is my favorite Michael Bublé song. I love Bublé as a Christmas artist, but also just as a jazz artist in general. Not a jazz artist, right? But a jazz singer, but not really. You're probably picking up what I'm putting down. This one is my favorite just track of his in general. It just makes me happy. It puts me in a good mood. This is one of my spirit lifting songs. In 10, I'm surprised we don't have more Daniel Caesar here. But in 10, his best part with Her. Is it the best song on Fruitian? I'm not gonna go as far as to say that. The most iconic, definitely. But I like Loose, personally. 9, another Daniel Caesar track. Also not the best song on the album, the Blue album. This one is Always. I think Toronto 2014 is my favorite. Off this album, I'm surprised it's not here, honestly. But that's my favorite off this album. Always is a good track too. It was just the most popular. And number 8 is Giveon. 20s. I remember there was a few days where this song was just leaked. It was a week or something. The song was just a leak, so you had to listen to it on TikTok. I had a friend who did that. She was like, "Yeah, I just listened to the song on TikTok because it's not out yet." And then she was trolling me because it came out in her region first, and she was like, "The song came out. The song came out." I'm like, "No, it didn't. You fucking liar." Number 7 is Drive Safe by Rich Brian. This is one of my favorite songs of all time. But the thing about this is, there's a whole story. There's a girl attached to this song. I'll tell you the story. Drive Safe by Rich Brian. I was at a planting event for school, a tree planting event. And this girl came up to me, and we were eyeing each other the whole time. But at the end, her bus was gonna leave. and she called me over to her bus, and she like asked for my number. And it was kind of cute because she was like ducking behind the window because she was like shy, but she was gorgeous. She was a gorgeous girl. Anyways, we did a Spotify blend, as one does. It's kind of like a necessity. And we, like, it was the first song. I'm like, oh, you listen to this song? She's like, this is my favorite song. And at the time, it was my favorite song. I was like, oh, pause. Anyways, we were supposed to have a first date. And then I texted her. I'm like, what time should I pick you up? And then she never responded. I was like, yo, what? What are we doing? Anyways, she's kind of popular on TikTok. Like every other post she does gets like 1 million views. I don't follow her or anything. She just comes up on my For You page. And I think she has a boyfriend. So I think she was like close to having a boyfriend at the time. But they weren't dating yet. So I guess it's like, okay, because like you're just talking to multiple guys. Like you don't owe them anything. You're not dating them, right? So I think they got serious around the time we were supposed to have our first date. And she kind of just dropped me, which is completely whatever, right? Okay. Number 6 is a Wave to Earth song. It's called Annie. This is the one where they drop the F-bomb. It's cool. It's unique. The hook is kind of unique. So I was drawn to this song. Wave to Earth in general, I'm kind of just drawn to vibe-wise. But this song specifically, the hook got me. And I just listened to it a butt ton while driving to school every day because it's a long drive. So we dabble in a little bit of replaying. Number 5 is a Bad Bunny song. Titi me pregunto. I don't know if I pronounce that. I'm not Spanish. This was a good album. His new album's good too. Number 4 is Bad by Wave to Earth. I have no clue why this is so high up. I have no clue. Crazy work. Now that I'm looking at it, a lot of songs that are in my top 10, I have like experiences with girls attached to them, so I'll just like play the hell out of them. Number 3 is Entry 4 by Jades. We do not condone what Jades did, but we don't lie either. The entries go hard. And Poison. Anyways, Jades is super cool. It's a little weird listening to Jades now. Number 2, y'all definitely know what this is. I've said it in a bunch of my other videos. It's End of the World, or Intro by Ariana Grande. Banger, 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 banger. This song transports you to another world. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And number 1, this is the only song I listen to by this artist. A girl I was talking to last summer put me on this song. It was like her favorite song. And I played the hell out of it. We were supposed to go to like a Danny Ocean concert. We stopped talking before that. We got in a little bit of an argument. But it's Amor by Danny Ocean. I don't even know if it's a popular song off of this album, or if this album is popular. This is a summer track. I still play the hell out of it in the shower, like in my backyard. Gorgeous song. Either way, that's my top 25 most listened to stream tracks on Spotify. Hopefully we have some music similarities. I don't think my taste is that niche or anything, so yeah, hopefully that taught you a little something about me. Hopefully it was interesting.